Hey everyone, my name is Brandon Morgan and I am the instructor for this New Mexico history class. This is, I don't even know, my 10th or 12th or something time teaching an intercession class. I've taught New Mexico history in every intercession that I've taught here at CNM. Um, Intercessions are intensive, but they are some of my favorite classes to teach because I feel like even though we're online, we build a much more um, connected classroom community than often happens in full-term online classes. We're all working together to get through 2 weeks, 3 credits, and it's a wonderful thing. All of that said, it is intensive, so please ask questions whenever you have them. I try to make myself as available as possible via email, via Twitter, via text message. Those are all listed in the syllabus and in the instructor information section of Blackboard. So please, take advantage of that. Please contact me whenever you need any help, whenever you have questions, whenever you just want to talk something over. I'm happy to help with that. Let's see. In terms of online classes, I never took an online class as a student. I completed my undergraduate degree in 2005, and so online classes were becoming a thing at that point, but they weren't really as mainstream as they are now. And so I didn't have any experience with online classes until I was an instructor. It was early in my teaching career. I was contacted by someone I knew from my graduate program at UNM. I had a friend at New Mexico State who said they needed someone to fill in at not quite the last minute, but close to the last minute for a New Mexico history class um, online. And so I took the job. I was kind of thrown into my first experience with that. I talked to as many online instructors around CNM as I could to get some help with that, and that first class was not good. I feel bad for the students that were in that one. I've grown a lot since then. I do use a lot of digital tools in class because I feel like that helps build a classroom community. It helps us make connections with each other, but also with the historical materials that we'll be studying in ways that just taking quizzes or writing short blurbs does not. Again, if you have questions with digital tools, don't hesitate to ask me about that. So I've come to love online classes. It was kind of difficult at first because it's a very different thing than being in a face-to-face classroom. Of course, you don't get the immediate response that you get from students when you're speaking to them in person. But there are other ways of making online classes very engaging and getting to know folks through them. I hope that you enjoy our class over the next 2 weeks. Just a little about my family. We live in Rio Rancho, not too far from the Westside campus, closer to the Westside campus than the Rio Rancho campus. My wife and I have 3 kids. They're going to a bilingual charter school, currently in 6th, 4th, and 2nd grades. My wife teaches art and PE out of the charter school, out of the kids' school. And so that's been a great thing for our family. I also speak Spanish. I teach Latin American studies in addition to New Mexico history. So if one thing I want to plug, and I said I would do this in other videos that you've seen, so sorry I made you wait until the end of my video here. But we are doing a study abroad to Antigua, Guatemala. That will take place this May 2020, between the 12th and the 20th of May. It's a 6-credit course. We'll do some kind of hybrid online in-person meetings during that intersession before we go to Guatemala. And then in the country, in Guatemala, that's where you'll earn the other 3 credits for that course. It will be roughly $2,000 for the program. That includes airfare, that includes most of the food, anything that you're going to be doing while you're there, the activities that we'll be doing. It does not include passports or spending money or tuition for the credits. But because it'll be the summer term during the intersession, it will be a financial aid eligible class for the tuition part. If you have more questions, if you're interested, please let me know as soon as you can. My colleague Jessica Craig, who teaches anthropology, and we're the two that lead the trip. We will be holding interviews during the first week of the spring term. So that's January 13th through the 17th. So again, if you're interested and you would like to interview for participation in the Guatemala trip, please let me know. And I hope that you might be interested in that, and I look forward to learning from your insights on New Mexico history.